If you're pursuing a musical dream of any kind, the chances are that there's one big thing standing in your way. In this video, I'm going to share what it is and how you can overcome it. Hi, my name's Christopher Sutton, and in this video I'm going to tell you how to break down the barrier that's holding you back from reaching your biggest goals in music. At Musical You, we talk a lot about your big picture vision and getting clear on the things you're most excited about achieving in your musical life if everything went perfectly, your ideal musical future. This is a powerful idea, but there's a big barrier that often holds people back. I'm going to tell you what that barrier is and how you can stop it from holding you back from your musical potential. First though, why is that idea of a big picture vision potentially powerful? It's powerful for three reasons. Firstly, it defines our true north and makes sure that all our efforts are aligned with what we truly care about most. Second, it sets an ambitious target which brings out the best in us. And thirdly, it motivates us. If you can get past the barrier I'm about to talk about, then this ambitious vision becomes a powerful motivating force to keep you consistent and enthusiastic in all your music learning. So what is the big barrier that holds people back from these three big benefits of setting an ambitious future vision or a goal to aim for? It's the tendency to flinch back from it and to set our sights lower. When we ask our audience and members at Musical You about their musical aspirations, often the reply comes in two parts. See if you can spot them in each of these examples. I want to be able to play anything I hear. Actually, just managing a simple melody would be okay. Someone was talking about jamming, and they said, I want to be able to hold my own and create some interest in what I'm playing. Actually, I'm not too bothered about creating the interest, as long as I was doing the other stuff reasonably well, I would be happy. Or, I want to learn to improvise. I don't want to be a professional or anything though. All too often, people share their true aspiration, their real dream, and then they immediately back down from it. They flinch back from the scale of their true goal, and they substitute an okay or good enough alternative. This may seem harmless, and it's certainly understandable, but it is a massive barrier to actually achieving the results you care most about. It is a natural and understandable reaction, so don't feel bad if you've done this. But let's look at where it comes from and what we can do about it. There are two things at play here. Firstly, we are humble, and we don't want to be too boastful about our own potential, right? Humility is admirable, but not if it holds you back from doing all that you're capable of in this world. And in this case, we're not talking about shouting from the rooftops that you're going to conquer the world because you're the best. We're talking about setting goals and aspirations, purely for yourself, for your own guidance and motivation. So actually pride and humility don't really come into it. So you can safely bring unlimited ambition to your goals without feeling any guilt or shame about aiming high. The second thing at play is that our ego wants to protect us. You can see it as two sides of your mind. There's the optimistic, ambitious mind which dreams up the things that excite you, and the rational, conservative, egoic mind that says, that's unrealistic, don't try to do that. It's easy to resent that rational voice, but it's just trying to protect you. As adults, we fear failure, and so our ego wants to steer us clear of any situations where we might fail. It's just looking out for us, but it's too narrow-minded and too literal to realize that sometimes you need to risk failure to achieve your greatest success. As the famous author Norman Vincent Peale once put it, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. So we need to hear that doubting voice and say, hey, I hear you. Thanks for looking out for me. But I'm going to go ahead and do this anyway. I see the risk, and it's small. And I choose to take it because I care more about the potential gain on the other side than the tiny amount of discomfort that would come from not achieving it. So that's where this tendency to flinch back comes from. It's an admirable intention to stay humble and an understandable sense of self-defense. But neither one is actually serving you. And the good news is, just by understanding what's going on, you're actually immediately equipped to overcome them. You don't need to do complicated exercises or a ton of psychotherapy. You just need to take this idea on board. You are doing yourself a massive disservice if you flinch back from your true musical ambition. It takes a bit of courage to stand up and say, I'm going for this big, exciting thing, even if it's only to yourself. But it's also incredibly empowering, energizing, and impactful. So the next time you're setting a goal or defining your big picture vision in music, don't flinch back. Stand up straight, be honest about what you truly want most, and then go for it. Because once you cast aside any misplaced concern about pride, and you shake off that well-intended but unhelpful egoic voice, then there is nothing holding you back. If you haven't yet set a big picture vision for your musical life, then you're going to want to grab the free worksheet we've put together, which guides you through it step by step. Click the link or check out the show notes at musicalitypodcast.com to get your copy for free today. Oh hey, one more thing. If you enjoyed this video, please take a second to like it on YouTube, and if you haven't already, please also subscribe to our channel there. That's going to help make sure you get all our latest videos as soon as they come out, and it also helps us reach more people, which means more episodes, better guests, and everybody wins. So please take a second to like this video and hit subscribe.